Okay, thank you for your time, guys. I'm Kenta. I'm Kenta, CEO and co-founder from Bunzz. And Bunzz is a dApp development platform for Web3 developers. So, before explaining our product, let me describe the technical languages for dApp tech stack. As you know, there are three technical languages to create dApp. The first one is a smart contract. This is a Web3 specific new language, as you know. And the second one is backend. This is their database. And the third one is front-end side. This is a user interface. So what dApp means, what does dApp means is interaction between these three technical layers. So let's see the ratio of each technical languages. Actually, 70% to 80% is traditional technical languages. For example, HTML, JavaScript, and CSS, and so on are used in Web3 space as well. And the ratio of smart contract is just only 20%. But the developers who can complete the app development process is just only 1%. Because the developing smart contract is very complicated and very difficult. So today I'd like to introduce Bunzz. This is a service that allows users to create a smart contract as no code with GUI only. This is a point of this pitch. And let me describe our traction. We launched this service from 2022. February. So in this first year, we exceed over 9,000 dApp developers. And the number of deployed dApps from Bunzz is over 4,000. This is a very huge traction. Actually, this is the biggest dApp development platform in Asia region. And fortunately, Bunzz was listed on the Cosmap published by Coinbase. So that means the top tier player recognized this service, one of main Web3 infrastructures. This is our traction. Okay, so let me describe the features and the functions of Bunzz. In this infrastructure, you can use modular smart contracts as frequently used one. Regardless whether your project is NFT related service or DeFi service or DAO, you can find necessary smart contract from this ecosystem. For example, if you want to create a simple NFT marketplace, you need to deploy two types of smart contract. First one is the minting functions, and the second one is NFT marketplace functions. In this ecosystem, you can deploy these useful smart contracts on all of EVM compatible chain with GUI only. So we can see this ecosystem are like a no-code tool for smart contract, but also smart contract as a service. So actually many dApps deployed from Bunzz. So our project is achieved a PMF already. So in the last part, let me describe our vision. Okay, we will introduce our own tokenomics in this ecosystem. What I mean is, the Bunzz modules were developed by module creators, and they are one of the contributors in this DAO. And once their modules are used by another dApp creators, they can get Bunzz token as incentive. So far, Web3 developers, ordinary Web3 developers, are keeping their smart contract in GitHub, right? But in this case, they cannot earn anything from GitHub. Of course. But in this ecosystem, they can earn. So we can call this ecosystem like a staking service for smart contract development. So this structure will make Bunzz like a GitHub in Web3 space. Yeah, this is our vision and goals. Thank you so much.
I think it's a really good idea. I've seen a couple of iterations being done in 2017-18 with like a kind of like a, what do you call it, cookie cutter kind of like a Web3, I guess, development shops. What I wanted to know is for categories. So, if you're obviously importing into smart contracts, there's like NFT marketplace you mentioned. There are also AMMs, option protocols. So what kind of categories are you planning to kind of cover in the first iteration?
I see. Our main coverage is a smart contract, but many kind of smart contract as available. It's available. For example, NFT related service, DAO, or DeFi service.
So do you guys cover, if I wanted to build, let's say, a perp protocol, on like, I guess like Arbitrum, would you guys be able to cover that?
Actually, the Bunzz coverage is the on-chain logic. Can you make sense?
A little bit. I'm just trying to understand, like, if I don't have any language, like I'm a Web2 developer, right? And I know, the like client apps like HTML, Java, CSS, like to what extent do I need to have a blockchain knowledge in order to build app on your, to build a dApp on your project?
I see.
Yeah.
In order to use this platform, users need an overview of the smart contract knowledge. Of course.
So wait. So they need to have a smart contract knowledge?
Yes, of course.
Okay. So what is your platform doing then? What is the platform doing? If they need to have a smart contract knowledge, then what's the platform doing? What is your platform about? Yeah.
What this platform doing for dApp creators is providing the useful smart contract.
Providing
providing a useful smart contract.
Useful smart contract.
Yeah.
So the developer still has to have a knowledge of the smart contract then?
Yes, because our main target is not a non-developer. Yeah, Web3 ordinary developers will use this service like Open Zeppelin and so on, right? So, for example, beginners and newbies and a non-developer doesn't use Open Zeppelin.
Open
Zeppelin is the biggest smart contract library in Web3 space.
I want to ask about, I think what Garlam just asked is perhaps more like what's really your go-to-market strategies, for Bunzz?
Marketing strategy. Like.
No, I mean like your go-to-market strategies, like who, what kind of users you're targeting, like how you reach out to them.
I see. Actually, when Web3 developers want to create a dApp, they must search how to create a dApp. For example, the deploy ERC721 on the Ethereum or Avalanche and so on. And our repository service, repository pages have the keywords regarding to each smart contract. For example, ERC1155 and or any technical languages in these repository pages, so they can find when they try to create dApp. So then they can sign up in this ecosystem.
You said you already have people building dApps on the platform, right? And I think interesting kind of answers also your question is, what are their biggest challenges of using Bunzz right now?
The users?
Like the users. Like, what's the user feedback in terms of like, is it easy? Do they require a lot of knowledge? Do they need to understand how to code in a sense? Like, what is their pain points and stuff you try to address when you do all your feedback conversations?
So the Bunzz users' feedback is like this. Bunzz repository pages, including documentation, is very useful. So I could understand how to create a payment scripter and so on. So this is a positive feedback. But on the other hand, from expertise
Time's up.
Web3 developers,
Time's up.
they don't have to use this ecosystem.
Time's up.
They can develop smart contract by themselves. So this ecosystem is for middle level of developers. Okay, thank you.